Hey Leute, hier bin ich wieder. Sorry für die abrupte Abbrechung eben im Part. Auf jeden Fall waren wir hier stehen geblieben. Wir haben Ash hier in dem Haus gefunden und haben gerade erfahren, dass er ein Detective ist. Okay, hätte ich mir aber auch eigentlich schon vorstellen können. Vom Intro her. Auf jeden Fall brauchen wir jetzt eine Fahrt. Und wenn er schon da ist, kann er uns ja mitnehmen, ne? So. An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. A cough. He makes a face. And then, in a too quick motion, he ducks and retries his absurd gadget while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he's straightened, but a flush has creeped up his neck and cheeks. Ah! In another universe, when we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing isn't a day-to-day occurrence, changes are, I find that, adorable. Oh! Endearing, even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of word. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his aboriginal calm and collect this
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
No!
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash?
I could be looking to buy a house.
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
Ha ha ha. He messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He shanks a glance at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something practically hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all. So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Bei einem Open House darf man doch nicht einfach so durch die Räume gehen. Da muss man doch schon. Mann.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must shine in my face because he paused and gave me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a core. I avert his eyes, hoping he dropped the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on earth I ever think about telling to, if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he has helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural, he never believed those, even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he does is give you an explanation why those things have no choice of either being real. At worst. He's insufferable. He poke fun at you at every single chance he get. Asshole! What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
Ich lauf weg. A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcoming change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushed to catch up. He's called out once, twice, the mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. I don't look back. We spent the ride back to Luxburn City in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio discerned hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles or it's on a responding volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, it's the furtive glance he's been sending my way as signs I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes straight to the passing scenery outside in the small hope that my disinterest will suit him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he throws something at me from a small pad on his side. It hit me cleanly on the shin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
The glare I sent him wipes the smirk about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road. Again, I swear, he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flipped the half-forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. No surprise there, I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on break. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forget until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me, though. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. As thanks, then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an ignoring mood, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine.
Oh.
She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca. Anyhow, you're hell-bent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
Whoa! Okay, das hätte ich jetzt... Okay, oh God. He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
Oh. His answer is a small laugh, that kind that screams, I'm right, I told you so. I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provide I didn't bother with the rights. Why of all the time did I have to screw up like that, in front of an important customer no less? I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she liked free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heartbeat is heavy within my chest. And all at once the letter on my back feels a whole lot heavier, burned by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights, was it?
I can't answer that. At least, not without revealing everything that took place in the attic. Change the subject oder lie to him. Also unsere Lüge wird dadurch schon, so wie sie das gesagt hat. Deswegen versuche ich mal, das Thema zu ändern.
You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours. That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An hour exploration, but changing the subject to something else is still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. Habe ich das gesagt oder habe ich das gesagt? I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it, or it's because he's just really very good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting and glance over me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started to descend, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the street signs outside, it appears Ash has taken the longer route. But he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
That earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It only makes his head bigger. Stupid Ash.
Alright. Lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated.
Whoa!
The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version. There's only things he can tell. He has always been careful about that. Even in the way he spin his answer to my question, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point his words taken on a strange tone when he mentioned something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't it be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they keep slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining, regardless. If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would consider talking on the same job as him? Well, nope, not really. Mama would never allow that. But the kite is still there. But the idea is still there. Along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in the manor, and before I knew it, we're already at the movie house. Und da ist es, wo wir aufhören. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und dann hören wir uns beim nächsten Part wieder. Ciao!